Have you ever felt it, that creeping sense that your body's just, well, betraying you as you get older?
Yeah, like suddenly simple things feel harder.
Exactly. Your energy kind of dwindles. Those little aches become, constant companions. And when you bring it up to someone, maybe a doctor, maybe a friend, you hear that phrase.
Oh, that's just getting older.
Right. So dismissive. And it's incredibly frustrating, isn't it?
It really is.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into some really revolutionary research and stories that just completely challenge that idea.
Flipping the script.
Totally. Our mission here is to unpack the surprising truths about building muscle and burning fat after 50.
Things people maybe haven't heard.
Exactly. We want to reveal why a lot of what you've probably heard is not just wrong, but could actually be holding you back, or even, harming your health.
Okay.
Think of this as your shortcut to understanding how you can genuinely turn back the clock on strength and vitality.
And to really set the stage for you, let's talk about Margaret. She's a 68-year-old grandmother, and her journey, well, it perfectly captures the frustration so many people feel.
How so?
Well, for 2 whole years, Margaret was really diligent. Followed all the mainstream advice out there.
Like what?
Long, slow walks, lifting those, incredibly light weights.
The pink dumbbells?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to eat less all the time.
Okay. And what happened?
Instead of getting stronger or leaner, she actually ended up weaker, more tired, and, ironically, carrying more belly fat.
Oh, wow.
And the crucial thing here is it wasn't her fault at all.
Right.
It was a direct result of following advice that, while maybe well-intentioned, was just misleading.
That's heartbreaking, honestly. And it's such a common story we see in these deep dives, this whole idea of taking it easy as you age.
It's everywhere.
It is. And our sources really hammer home how dangerous that advice can be. Seniors are often treated like they're, fragile china dolls.
Gentle movements, calorie restriction.
Yeah, and like Margaret found out, if you raise concerns, doctors often just shrug. That same line again.
Just getting older.
It sounds so harmless, but it has really serious implications for your health, your independence.
It absolutely does, because it completely misses what's actually happening biologically.
What is happening?
So after about age 30, we naturally start to lose roughly 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade.
Per decade. Wow.
And crucially, that loss accelerates dramatically once we hit 50.
Okay.
But here's the really mind-blowing part, and it goes against everything we're usually told. This muscle loss is not inevitable.
Not inevitable, yeah.
It's not some natural decline you just have to accept. There's actually a medical term for it. Sarcopenia. Age-related loss of muscle mass and strength.
Sarcopenia. Okay.
And the research we dug into suggests it's, and this is a quote, killing more seniors than most cancers.
What? That's staggering.
It is, yet it's rarely even discussed by doctors until it's, way too late.
So if that's the reality, how does the conventional advice, the taking it easy, how does that make things worse? It seems like such a cruel irony.
It really is a cruel irony. See, your body is incredibly adaptable.
Okay.
And when you consistently do low-intensity, easy exercise, it adapts by becoming more efficient at doing that specific, easy work. Meaning you end up burning fewer calories for the same effort over time. And you build less muscle. Creates this really vicious cycle. You get weaker, you might gain weight, which then accelerates more muscle loss.
Making fat loss even harder.
Exactly. You're essentially training your body to be less effective at the very things you're trying to improve.
Wow. It's like you're unknowingly digging yourself deeper into the hole you're trying to climb out of.
That's a good way to put it.
So how did Margaret finally break free? What was her aha moment?
Her turning point came from kind of an unexpected source. Her nephew.
Okay.
He happens to be a strength coach for professional athletes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. He saw her struggling one day, I think trying to lift a heavy turkey out of the oven.
Classic holiday problem.
Right. And he looked at her and said, really directly at Margaret, "You're not too old to be strong. You're just training wrong."
Wow. Straight to the point.
Totally. In that one sentence, it just completely shifted her whole perspective.
I bet. That must have been a huge revelation. So what was the secret he shared? What was the right way to train?
Well, the core solution, based on the principles he used, and what our research strongly backs up, it really boils down to 2 powerful concepts.
Okay.
Progressive overload and compound movements.
Right. Progressive overload, what does that mean exactly?
It's actually pretty simple. It just means consistently challenging your muscles to do more over time.
More how?
Could be more weight, could be more repetitions, or even doing the movement slower, more controlled. A tougher tempo.
Got it.
Your muscles, see, they don't actually know your age. They don't care if you're 25 or 65.
They just know stimulus.
Exactly. They only respond to a sufficient, progressive, challenging, and, importantly, consistent stimulus.
Okay, that makes sense. And the second part, compound movements.
Right, compound movements. These are exercises that use multiple muscle groups all at the same time.
Right.
Think squats, deadlifts, rows, presses, the big basics. They force your entire body to work together as one powerful, integrated unit.
So not just isolating one tiny muscle?
Precisely. You get more bang for your buck, essentially.
And one of the most, frankly, mind-blowing things for me in digging into this was the idea that seniors aren't just, maintaining. They can actually be uniquely positioned for faster muscle growth than younger people sometimes.
Isn't that incredible?
How is that even possible? It completely flips the script.
It really does. And the science is fascinating. Mature bodies actually have several biological advantages.
Such as?
Well, first, there's incredible muscle memory from years and years of use.
Okay.
And enhanced neuromuscular coordination. Basically, a more efficient communication highway between your brain and your muscles.
Better signaling.
Better signaling, exactly. You also often have a more efficient protein synthesis response when you're properly stimulated.
Meaning the body gets better at using protein.
Yes, better at taking dietary protein and turning it into new muscle tissue. And perhaps the most intriguing detail.
Go on.
The MTOR pathway. Think of it as your body's master muscle building switch.
Okay.
It actually becomes more sensitive with age, not less.
More sensitive? Seriously?
Seriously. Which means when an older body gets the right kind of stimulus, like heavy resistance training, it can often have a more profound and rapid response than a younger one might.
That is a genuine game changer. It explains why Margaret's transformation was so quick then.
Absolutely. Her results were pretty amazing.
Tell us more. What happened?
She started seeing noticeable changes in her body within just 2 weeks of switching her training.
2 weeks?
Yeah. And in her first year alone, get this, she gained 12 pounds of lean muscle and shed 23 pounds of fat.
12 pounds of muscle and lost 23 pounds of fat. That's incredible.
It really is. And now, at age 69, she deadlifts 135 pounds.
Whoa.
Which, as she likes to point out, is more than her 30-year-old son.
Yeah.
It was a personal record for her.
That's fantastic. Good for Margaret. Her story really drives home the power of this approach. But building muscle, it isn't just about lifting impressive weights or, how you look in the mirror, is it? It goes much deeper.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Muscle is essentially your lifeline. It extends way beyond just aesthetics or strength in the gym.
How so?
Well, first off, muscle is a metabolic powerhouse.
Okay.
Each pound of muscle you carry burns roughly 50 calories per day, just at rest.
50 calories
per
pound at rest.
Yep. So think about Margaret's 12 pounds of new muscle. That was effectively burning an extra 600 calories daily without any extra effort from her.
Wow. What's that equivalent to?
Our sources calculate it's like running about 6 miles every single day without taking a single extra step.
Just from the muscle itself. That puts it into perspective. And beyond metabolism, what else does this new strength do for you?
So much. Beyond metabolism, muscle provides crucial protection against falls.
Huge for seniors.
Absolutely huge. Falls are a leading cause of injury and, frankly, decline. Muscle is also a powerful insurance policy against chronic diseases.
Like diabetes, heart disease?
Exactly. Type 2 diabetes, heart disease, even dementia research is showing links. Strong muscles improve your sleep quality.
Really? How?
Well, they help normalize blood pressure, for one. Muscle tissue actually helps regulate cardiovascular function. And, of course, dramatically improve bone density.
Because of the weight-bearing exercise?
Precisely.
Yeah.
It signals your bones to get stronger. And, maybe surprisingly, even your mood stabilizes.
How does that work?
Resistance training triggers endorphins, sure, but also growth factors that act kind of like natural antidepressants.
So it's not just physical strength then, it's a complete mental and emotional reclaiming of life.
Totally.
Our deep dive mentioned Margaret standing taller, literally and figuratively. Speaking with more authority, taking on new challenges she'd avoided before.
Things like learning to use a smartphone, planning solo trips.
Even starting an online business. It's truly about so much more than just the gym, isn't it?
It really is. That physical strength, it translates directly into reclaiming your power, your independence, your confidence in everything you do.
A holistic transformation.
Exactly. And importantly, this isn't just Margaret's story or anecdotal stuff. There's compelling scientific validation for this whole approach.
Absolutely. The research is so strong. I was reading about one landmark study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology.
Oh, yeah, I know the one. The 24-week program.
That's it. 60 men and women aged 65 to 75. Progressive resistance training. What did they find?
The results were just astounding. On average, participants gained about 2.4 pounds of muscle, lost 4.2 pounds of fat. Okay, that's good.
Pretty good.
But they increased their strength by a remarkable 113%.
Wow.
And improved their functional capacity, ability to do daily tasks to levels typically seen in people 20 years younger.
20 years younger.
Yeah. But maybe even more groundbreaking was a study from Tufts University.
What did that one show?
This research showed that seniors following a proper strength protocol didn't just build muscle and lose fat. They actually reversed genetic markers of aging at the cellular level.
Reversed genetic markers.
That's what the researchers said. They described it literally as turning back the biological clock.
That's incredible. It really makes you question how much of what we just accept as aging is actually just disuse, a lack of the right stimulus.
Precisely. Which brings us to another crucial piece of the puzzle, nutrition.
Right. Because our sources talk about debunking that old eat less myth, especially for muscle growth. Another piece of advice often given to seniors.
You got it. Conventional wisdom is often eat less to lose weight. But for muscle growth, particularly after 50, undereating is a critical mistake.
Why is that?
If you're not eating enough fuel, you're actually preventing muscle growth. You slow your metabolism down, your body starts holding on to fat, and even burning precious muscle for energy.
The exact opposite of what you want.
Exactly. Margaret's nutrition breakthrough was simple, but really powerful. She started eating more protein.
More protein? How much more?
She aimed for at least 1 gram of protein per pound of her body weight daily.
1 gram per pound? That sounds like quite a lot, especially if someone's used to restricting calories.
It can seem like it initially.
How did she practically manage that? What did she actually eat?
She found some really simple, clever tricks, like adding protein powder to her morning coffee.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, including Greek yogurt with snacks, and just making sure she had a palm-sized portion of lean protein, chicken, fish, beans, whatever, with every single meal.
Okay, so spreading it out.
Exactly. And the remarkable thing was, within weeks, she felt more satisfied. She had more energy. And she was actually losing fat while eating more food than she had in years.
Eating more, losing fat, gaining energy, that's the dream.
It totally changed her relationship with food and her body.
And it wasn't just the total amount of protein, though, was it? Our deep dive also stressed that timing matters.
Yes, very much so. Timing is key. Margaret learned to consume about 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein within roughly 2 hours after each workout.
Why then, specifically?
Because that's when your muscles are most receptive to nutrients. They're primed for repair and growth. It's like giving them the crucial building blocks right when they need them most.
Accelerates muscle growth and recovery. Makes sense. So if Margaret's story isn't just a one-off, if it really is a blueprint for you, the listener, what does that transformation actually look like day to day? Our sources summed it up nicely. It required consistency rather than perfection.
That's such an important point.
Just 3 times a week, 45 minutes, that seems really manageable for most people.
It absolutely is. And for you listening, wanting to maybe start this journey, there are tangible first steps you can take right now, right at home.
Like what? Where should someone begin?
You can start with those compound movements we talked about. Think about squats.
Yeah.
Just sitting back into a sturdy chair and standing up again without using your hands.
Okay, a bodyweight squat, essentially.
Exactly. Progress to doing push-ups against a wall. Then maybe on an incline, like a countertop. Eventually, maybe full push-ups on the floor.
And pulling movements.
Yeah, incorporate pulling. Seated rows using resistance bands are great. Or even just simple carrying movements. Farmer's walks, carrying heavy grocery bags across the room.
Using everyday activities.
Right. The absolute key, always, is that progressive challenge. Getting a little stronger, doing a little more over time.
And the nutrition part. Definitely
prioritize protein. Aim for that 25-30 grams with every meal if you can. Choose protein-rich snacks. And importantly, don't be afraid to eat enough food to fuel your recovery and your muscle growth. You need that energy.
Right. Not under-eating. And how should you measure progress? We're often so fixated on the number on the scale.
Yeah. And what you can do. Can you lift the groceries easier? Climb the stairs without getting breathless, play with grandkids longer.
Ah, functional improvements.
Exactly. The real victory here isn't just about fitting into smaller clothes, although that might happen. It's about living life on your terms.
More energy, more independence, more confidence.
That's the goal.
This whole deep dive has really driven home that the limitations we often just accept as getting older, they're often actually choices.
Choices about how we train, how we nourish our bodies, or how we don't.
Yeah.
Margaret's story and the science behind it proves it's never too late. Never too late to transform your body, your health, your whole life.
The secret isn't really a secret anymore.
Not at all. It's out there. It's basically a choice now, and that choice is yours to make.
A challenge, really.
It is. Challenge yourself to stop accepting limitations that maybe don't have to exist. Commit to being strong, healthy, vibrant, regardless of the year you were born. Your future self, the one who wants to live fully, well, that self is depending on the decisions you make right now to reclaim that power.